tonight. Let's hit those phones, gentlemen, ladies. Let's hit the phones. Let's go. Want some talk?
Okay, of course, this is a live show.
Get the talking going. I want to talk to this sidekick over here tonight. We're
streaming live on Ocelli.com. The call-in number is 252-301-2255.
Push those numbers.
I believe that we're also streaming live on our YouTube channel as well.
YouTube channel? I want to see some talking on the show, not YouTube channels.
Well,
Let's get some moving.
We're always talking on here, aren't we, Uncle?
Yeah, but with nobody. Ourselves. I like some action.
You do?
Yes, I want to have some people.
Well, that's why we need the callers.
Let's get the callers out. I'm standing here now.
Could you please call us, everybody? We know you're out there listening live right now. Call in 252-301-2255. And also, okay, so if there's anybody out there doing the YouTube thing, go to the YouTube channel for Uncle now. It's put in Uncle the Podcast in the search if you want to find us. Uncle's username is John E. Jon space the letter E. That may help you find it. We should be streaming live. It's kind of hard for me to check. I don't know what I'm doing, Uncle.
I know he don't. Sidekick never knows what he's doing.
I've got lots of exciting things I was working on.
What are they? Let's get moving.
Well, I'm working on making the revolution happen, more or less.
Well, we're going to have a load of people. I expect a load of people that night.
You do.
No less, no more. Not us talking to each other right here.
A load.
Alone.
No less, no more?
I want some people talking. Because it ain't a show without people talking on the other end.
I know.
Now, just look at a minute. Let me explain something to you, sidekick. We're not going to have this problem on New Year's Revolution. To have these people not talking to get moving. This would be a test for them to listen if they want them to listen.
Yeah.
And it's Friday night. There's no work tomorrow.
Yes.
So, what's the problem?
Well, I don't know. There doesn't seem to be a problem.
This must be. There's no calls.
I'll tell you one thing that's a problem that I'm not going to get away with is that I used the camera last week, but I put up a nice background in our closet here. And if I put out video without that background, I might get in trouble.
Oh, you mean no?
Remember the tapestries we had behind us last week?
Yeah. Oh, you mean your wife caught on to you?
Well, yeah. If she gets wind that we're putting, our bare naked closet out online on video.
That closes the clothes, though. You did it right. Putting a towel around them.
It did make it look better.
So if you make a towel here, and here, you won't see but the towels.
I know.
Am I right or wrong?
That's what I did last week, and it actually looked very good. And I've been scrambling here. I've been trying to do this and the other thing. The kids are screaming at me when I'm doing this. Can't get anything done, Uncle.
Well, we know that. This house is completely, I can't make the name of the word, but it's like that.
It's noisy, for one thing.
Noise is one thing, and the other is you can't keep peace and quiet dang night.
No.
You can't have a night real quiet.
I know.
If you try to want to one yourself, you can't even sleep.
Well, I can sleep, but the issue is I go to bed pretty early, too. So there's not that much free time. But I don't want to sound like I'm just complaining about everything because all in all, the revolution is going to happen.
Yeah, well, it's going to happen with some customers on this other line.
Yeah.
I want a load of people. I'm sure that there'll be people on it. Of course, they won't go better before the New Year's Revolution. So there are going to be some people on this line. I expected to have a load of people talking to me that night.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope so.
So, pop it on, turn it on, boom. They should have the first caller.
Yeah, I know.
Should have a first caller once I get on the line.
Yeah. Well,
that's what I'm looking for.
I know. I got all sorts of crazy.
What do we got tonight?
Well, tonight,
Instead of talking to ourselves.
Let's go back to basics, Uncle.
I know. That's what I'm trying to say.
Let's do a dollar store beer review.
Well, we might as well keep doing these.
We got that.
Enough of these.
We got that going for us.
Go. More.
This is, okay, so yeah, I have got this beer that I just got yesterday, actually. This is a new one. this is just a regular old 12-ounce can of beer. It is called Gold Mine Premium Lager Beer. Gold Mine. So, and this was brewed by Gold Mine Brews, Rochester, New York. Another one from Rochester.
New Yorkers. Buying us for these New York boys.
We get a lot of beers from that area.
Oh, that's probably where they get it from. The dollar stores, 99-cent stores.
That's where
they want them from.
That's near where my mother's side of the family comes from, is Western New York there. My mom grew up on a farm out there.
That's why she does all the cooking. I get it now.
That's why she's into the cooking and the gardening and all that.
And all that stuff. And the eggs and stuff.
We never, when I was growing up, we never actually ate squirrels, but I know that my grandfather would regularly shoot squirrels with shotguns, and that would be dinner for my mom and her brothers and
or
her
that's
mom.
for a living light in the evidence, but not in a house. It's not good for the house thing.
That's the old way, I would call it.
Well, yeah, if you need to eat something, it's able.
Yeah, well,
like you do in the, hunting.
Yeah, well, it's hunting on a
something like that.
It's a different
savable,
it's a different sort of hunting.
But not if you have a house and shoot them. That doesn't film me.
I just find it fascinating that my mom, when she was a little kid, her dad, my grandfather, was just shooting squirrels on the farm, and grandma would prep them and cook, like skin them and all that, and then she'd prepare them as a dinner and cook it. And then that's what my mom and her brothers that would be the meal. That would be the family meal at night. And that's what was happening when my mom was a kid. And now, today you say that kind of thing, and it sounds almost crazy to a lot of people.
Well, I have my brother-in-law named Dale. His family, completely different.
Yeah.
They go hunting.
Sure.
And they go for deers.
Yeah.
Where I could see the hunting season was fine. Because it was at time they go hunting season. And then they go and get this meat. And believe me, I had one of them. Tastes like a steak sitting at the table. It's like a steak.
Like a venison steak.
A venison steak.
Yeah.
I mean, it's delicious. I've had one of them.
I like venison. It's not everybody enjoys it, but I think it's good.
I think every time I taste it, I feel like I'm eating a steak. I mean, when I first tasted it, when I went out there and they got one, of course they had to skin them. I like to skin them, but I go inside.
Yeah, I know. That's the tough part.
I don't like watching them skin them.
It's tough. It's tough, but that's, what goes, when you're eating meat, how did the meat get there? You had to pull the skin off the animal to get to the meat. Somebody's got to do it.
Well, yeah, the brothers did.
Yeah.
His brothers did.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. We've come a long way in not that long a time, I feel like. It used to be hunting season was when you were hungry. You'd go out and kill something, and you'd cook it, and you'd eat it. Things are a bit different these days.
But now you go to the grocery store, and the parents can go in there. At least it's a meat, not a animal.
It's a
it is an animal made out of meat, but it doesn't show it from life.
It's an animal, but
something. It isn't live.
No.
Like, that's what I don't. You're eating something, you know it's from that, but it's fine that you have it at the store. If you can explain, you can understand that.
There's a detachment from the reality of what it is that we're doing. It's like, we're eating meat, but it's packaged up in this little package. It's cut in these little pieces that it doesn't look like an animal in a package.
Exactly. And that might, all right, let's have some meal. And then that's how I look at it. But not having it like, having it live, not lived at it. Like, so, what's that noise?
Oh, yeah, that's
What's that noise?
That's nothing to worry about. That's just Skype and whatnot.
Oh, Skype is
or something, or it's the live stuff.
Oh,
it's something.
Oh, right.
Let's review this beer. We got sidetracked with New York.
Sidetracked watching New York stuff.
Rochester, New York got me going.
Yeah,
it does that. Next time we'll talk about Philadelphia and my
Opening the
dad's
beer.
side of the family.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Go.
Have a drink,
Have a
Uncle. I need something there. Okay, that feels good in the old throat when you're talking quite a bit. I've been talking too much, Uncle.
I know. You've been talking too much. I was going to let me do the talking.
It's your turn. Say something.
But it's my turn to talk. My show this time.
What do you got to say?
Not bad. This is not a bad holiday coming up, people. We are down to actually 3 counting starting tomorrow.
You're talking about Christmas?
Christmas time.
3 days away.
3 days away.
Yeah.
I'm finally completed. Took a while, but I finally completed.
Wow.
The only thing is the line. I don't want to say it.
Wait, you're... Okay, don't say it. I don't know if I'm quite following this myself.
You don't understand what he don't understand what I'm talking about.
I don't. Not this time.
I know.
Sorry about that.
Got him that time, people. Got him that time.
Uncle, if people are watching the YouTube version of this, I'm showing them a shot of your Instagram page.
Instagram page.
And now next, I'm going to show them a shot of your Twitter page.
There's a Twitter page, people.
There's the Twitter page.
Call
right
in. The number again. 2.
And now I'm going to, the uncle, or the number
Number again.
is 252-301-2255.
I don't know the number.
Now I'm going to show you a picture of UncleThePodcast.com. There it is. That's what our website looks like.
I can't see it from here.
Yeah, nobody
I
can
just
see
an
it.
apple.
You can only see it if you're on YouTube watching the live stream now, or if you're watching the YouTube version of it in syndication, so to speak, or wherever you want to say.
Yeah.
Where you're watching it later as a video. I'm not sure who will, but the video should be there. Again, I think we're streaming now.
It is streaming out now.
It says we've been live for 12 minutes right now.
Anybody around there?
I sure hope so. But we'll get, we'll get all the kinks ironed out of this system of ours by the time the revolution hits.
What do we have to get out of the links? How is the problem? What's the holdup?
Oh, no. I mean, even as we did the show last week, I would say that was a success.
Yeah, that was. It seemed to be.
That came out pretty good. Even if it comes
Sitting
out
up there looking
like
at
that, we're doing good.
I'm looking at the thing. I'm looking at TV.
I'm setting the bar high, Uncle. I want to be even better.
Well, it's got to be a little higher than what it was last week.
Yeah, exactly.
Go above a little bit, another 12.2 or 12.4, something like that, or it was.
That's what I was shooting for, 12.2.
No.
Now I'm going to show a picture of Ryan Seacrest's Instagram. There you go.
Seacrest. Oh, where's that note? That's
I
going
put
to be
him
a
up
call
there.
we talk to him.
You can see Ryan Seacrest Instagram page now
On my
on
Instagram?
the YouTube version of what we're streaming right now.
On my Instagram?
Well, I was just
wow.
on your YouTube, you can see Ryan Seacrest Instagram,
Oh.
and you can also on your YouTube see your Instagram right now
Oh.
because I cut to a picture of it. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. I like to have these on my phone, but I can't have them on my phone. I just can't have them on my phone. I don't get Instagram.
What, the social media?
Yeah.
You don't want it on there.
I don't want to go to the Instagram, but bad
I'll-
enough I listen to my shows or other people's shows.
I'll do the heavy lifting when it comes to Instagram. Post those wonderful photos up.
Oh. Once again, we'll talk about those nice-looking things we're going to talk about again.
Oh, yeah.
My name tags to send out. I'm pushing them.
Your name tags?
I'm pushing out. I want to have them sold.
You do?
New Revolution for you is get them done.
Get what done?
Don't you know what I'm talking about?
Your cards?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, get those cards done.
Uncle gave me...
Because I've got a new person listening under the students. I told him about it. She can't miss it, and she's going to start listening. And
Oh,
that's
good.
why I want to push this.
Push it.
We have to get the cards, though.
Okay, that's my resolution.
Yeah, Revolution, to do that.
Obviously, but that's mine.
Well, I don't know. I know you've been busy and all that stuff.
Well, I don't have to do it till next year.
Well, now,
You're allowing me to procrastinate.
yeah, well, you're going to
I like
start it the first of the year. Let's put it that
Okay,
way.
as long as it's not now, I feel good about
Yeah,
it.
get it first of the year and set them out there. And I don't know how long it takes, but need
Takes
a couple of those boxes.
takes a while. We'll get those made. They do seem to work, as far as I can tell.
They did. Man, look how many I had.
I saw that.
know how many kids I came out on that? And they're still now, from today, they're still watching.
Oh, so of the cards that you gave out, you got
That
listeners
last-
and they stuck around.
They stuck around. But I haven't heard from them lately, but I know they've been listening.
Oh, they're out there.
They're out there, though, listening. I gotta be listening.
We know you're out there somewhere. Somewhere.
But I don't think they know this part of it.
I doubt it.
Now, they don't know this part of it.
How could they?
I would like to push this part to them.
Push it.
Because that way, with the cards, no, I'm in a new Zoom. I got
Push them a card.
whatever you can add to it, add to it.
Maybe I can put a nice YouTube logo on that card.
Put that on it. And
We're gonna
to
need
let
that.
them know what the heck they're gonna listen to or see.
That
And
we're
that's
gonna
what-
we're gonna need that Twitter logo on there.
Well, let's put it on it then.
We're gonna need Instagram.
Put that on there. Tell the people, put that on there when you get it the first of the year.
We're probably gonna have to put some text that says now streaming live on YouTube.
Put it on there. Get all these things that gotta go on the card on there.
We gotta
And
put
that way-
Ocelli.com.
Well, put that on there.
We-
well, that's a
You
that's
know-
a master in there.
you know
doing
we're
all
gonna-
these knobs.
You know we're gonna have to put the live call-in number on.
Yeah, we're gonna put that. I'm gonna have to remind that I could use that on there because then I can think of what the number is. That's a good one.
252-301-2255. We might have to put our email addresses on there.
Well, let's put what we can.
We
How
might.
far is these cards that we can make them a large ones if they can get large ones?
This card is growing. It's not gonna just be.
Let's get it on them.
It's not gonna be business card size. It's gonna
No.
be like one of those flyer sizes at least.
Bigger.
Well, I mean, we're adding a lot of stuff to this.
Well, let's add to that so you get the people we can talk to if they call in. Hey, it's Uncle the podcast. Get on the show, and they'll pop on quick. Flip it on there. They'll know it once they see the card.
which is a flyer.
Where the flyer?
Maybe
There,
a
look
full
at that.
poster. Maybe a poster size. Maybe you can hand out posters for the show.
Well, maybe that too.
That could work.
If possibly, if cards do, if they did, I can see they could work.
Things that are bigger usually get more attention. We might need our
They
mailing
do?
address on there.
Well, let's put it on there.
We have a mailing address that people can send us stuff at.
Yeah, let's put that on there. Put everything you can think of on the card, but I think it's going to have to be bigger. Like you're saying, it might be a larger.
You know it's going to have to
Well,
say unclethepodcast.com.
I know that.
We might want to make mention that we do dollar store beer reviews on the card.
Yeah, put that in.
Like
And, well, I've been saying that since before we even started this thing.
Maybe the
started saying that.
The text could say something like this. Be sure to listen to Uncle's world-renowned dollar store beer reviews almost every week on Uncle the Podcast.
Yeah, we have enough of them. That's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. We should have them do that.
We might want to put a list of the guests that we've had in the past on that card, too. Featuring guests such as Spike Robinson,
Let's get the name. I don't know. You might know the names.
Joseph L. Flatley,
I'm short of the names. I'm not very good on names, but faces.
Sand Chef.
Sand Chef.
Yes, Sand Chef was a
Who's he?
guest. Sand, the country singer.
Oh.
You remember him.
Yeah, I never got it.
Steve Grimmett of Grim Reaper.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when we talked to him?
No. Oh, I do want to get back with this guy that does the electric cars. I still want to get back with him.
Oh, Artisan Loaf.
Oven Loaf. I want to have him talk to him.
Artisan
we
Loaf.
are pushing these cards, these electric cars like crazy. Nano is going crazy with it all. She's constantly pumping in the electric. Forget the gas.
Leave
We
your-
don't need the gas. Throw the gas company out of business.
Forget the
and
gas
put,
pump.
And put the electric on it.
Pump in the electric instead.
Yeah.
Gas pumps are a thing of the past.
Yeah.
We're done with them.
Yeah, let's get rid of that company.
Uncle, let's
continue.
continue. Let's continue our beer review.
This peer review we're doing again. Whew, I had a time here, a few minutes here trying to drink this thing.
Back to
as
our-
I was talking.
Back to our peer review. This
All right, what do you give it?
okay. Again, this is Gold Mine Lager beer. Nice can of beer. I think this is very good, Uncle. I say
You
this
got
often
something?
that I'm impressed by it, but this, expected nothing out of this. I'm getting everything.
What are you giving it?
It's a nice lager beer. It's a good, if you like straight up premium lager beer, which is something I very much enjoy. That's the way I like my beer. You're going to like this one. This really delivers. It brings the flavor. It's refreshing. It's easy to drink. Loaded with taste. I give it a 9.
Holy shoot, I was surprised.
Yeah, take that. What? Where are you at on the scale of 1 to 10 on this one, Uncle?
1 down.
An 8?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
No. It has some kind of taste I disagree with.
Uncle.
I don't know what it is.
Uncle, I think this is the first time ever, I'm almost certain, where I have given a beer a higher number in the review than you.
You're right. This is the first night you have done it. I mean, I was shocked. Have you given it a 9 and me dropped it 8? I was really shocked that you ever gave anything higher than an 8. And this was a shock to me.
This is a historic broadcast we're doing right now.
This is a broadcast, people. I just like it. It's okay. But it's not over the top.
I think
yet.
it's excellent.
Well, that for you. You get it a 9.
I think it's wonderful.
You could have went one more notch if you wanted to.
I'm going to cause a problem on our YouTube thing, and
Why is that?
I'm holding up a picture of the
What
beer.
are you picking it up for? What are you picking it up for?
I'm holding it up to the camera so that you can't see the horrible background, but you can see what the can looks like.
People
So
watching?
There you go. I hope so.
Chuck, is anybody watching?
Chuck, have you got any feedback on Ocelli.com?
Charlie Copcom.
I don't know about the video.
You don't?
Yeah.
Man,
We had people engage with the chat last week. I was unable to really join the chat. I wish I should have, but again, I was so consumed with like trying to.
Like I said, I'm just looking at this Apple thing behind me. I can't see it.
So I'm holding up. You can
wish we
see
could
an
do
image
these
of the logo on the can, and then now you're seeing an image of Ocelli Effect, Ocelli.com. I have a screen of that now. So I was working on a lot of graphics earlier today, Uncle, for
Oh?
the Revolution. Yeah.
What do we got?
Well, I'm testing some of them out tonight here, and they look they're looking pretty good.
You're looking on that side where I can't see it, so I don't know. It must be good enough to let it pass.
I got one thing exciting working earlier today that doesn't seem to be working exactly the way I wanted to now, but I think I know how to fix that. What I was able to do, Uncle, is get live footage from Times Square, New York.
Oh, yes. Get on top of it and get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. What's happening?
I can play it and show it in our live feed.
Good, good.
Right
Why'd you do
now,
that?
I when I cut to it, it doesn't seem to be working, but I think I might know how to fix that.
Oh, get on that, because I really want to get that. What's his name? I really would like to really get talking to him. Well, that would really jump
Ryan
the cave.
Seacrest.
Seacrest himself.
Well,
If
yeah.
there's a way I can get to him and you can get to working on that, we can get in touch with him. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah, I do. Well, this is a little bit like that.
Sitting on the TV watching this thing and
We'll
we'll
be
be
up-
seeing him.
Because he will be in Times Square that
Oh,
night.
yeah. He'll be on there counting it down. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he will.
Oh,
He'll
yeah,
be
I know.
up there like, what's his name? Clark did. Same thing as Clark did.
Yeah.
He did the same thing as Clark does.
Dick
Sits
Clark.
there and he starts talking, and then
He
you know,
does.
and he gets going like he did.
So maybe we'll even be able to see Ryan Seacrest from one of these cameras because there's some interesting angles on this. But yeah, I mean, it is a live stream video of Times Square. I'm going to cut to it right now. So it's on our YouTube channel, but for some reason it doesn't seem to be playing.
Is the sound down?
Well,
What?
when I was testing this earlier, it was playing. Like the video was playing live, but now it's just like a play button. I don't know. Again, these are like many of the little technical things that I'm going to have to try to work out the night of the broadcast, see if I can get it going.
Well, we got to get it going before we start it, of course,
Yeah.
to make sure it works. Or
Well, yeah, I know.
mean,
We
you
at least need to get some basic stuff working.
Right. Before you get on to doing this, because then you'll say, hey, we're on the show, and what's happening to the thing? You know, you got to make sure it's all connecting.
Oh, yeah, you got to. I know.
That's putting up all the, like they do with the music. Set
Yeah.
up everything, same thing here.
So, yeah, I mean, as I had it before, though, it was working. I had multiple angles on Times Square. They were playing, and now I'm cutting in between them on the YouTube video now, but I'll go back and look at the YouTube video, given that that's even working in the first place, and we'll see how it turns out. This is a test of the Uncle Broadcasting system.
Yeah, this is what to test it first, and then see where it goes from there.
Yeah.
Right.
So listeners for the past 2 weeks have been dealing with us testing our equipment, more or less, live on the show.
Well, at least there were people looking last week. You said you saw them. Because I can't, like I said, I can't see a thing.
Oh yeah. We had quite a few people engaged last week.
So it is working. It's just when people want to join in. That's the problem. If they want to join in, welcome to join in. But the number that it gives.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's always it's a big thing when you get listener participation. That's exciting.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going for with Uncle's New Year's Revolution. We want as many people join in.
And it is going to start taking his hour away from him. It'll be 7, way past 7. Of course, that was his hour.
Well, it's not on Friday. It's going to be...
but it's not on Friday. It's on Monday?
I'm looking at the calendar right now. It will be
Monday.
On a Sunday. Oh, yeah, Monday night.
Monday
is New Year's
night.
Eve.
Monday night.
It's a Monday night, the 31st of December this year. So
Monday night.
Monday, December 31st, starting at 8 p.m. Pacific, we will be live.
8 o'clock? I thought it was going to be 7.
I think, or wait, is it going
Because
to be 8?
it's going to be earlier. Because that's what Chuck said.
Oh, it might be. Actually, we're going to start at 9. I'm sorry. I can't
9?
even. I think we're starting at 9.
I said 7.
See, these are the things that fall in the cracks. I don't even know what time we're starting because I'm fidgeting.
That's why you give the time to the Chuck boy in there, the knob man.
I did.
Yeah, you can give him the talk number, and you know what he's talking about. You don't even know the time. The time.
Wait a minute. Let me check my notes because
Yeah, let him check his notes. Put that paper out again.
Oh, we are starting at 8.
8. That's my original
We are
hour.
starting to 8, and then we'll go up to midnight, and then going past midnight, we'll see how much longer we want to do it. We'll see. Once midnight hits, we'll see how much longer we want to go. So that's basically it. Starts at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Uncle's New Year's Revolution. Call in, join the show. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be exciting.
Gonna be wild. I'd say wild. And the people that are drunk, oh, sure, welcome as long as they're home. Have a good talk. I can understand the talking.
We'd
From
love to
them
have you.
people, the people are loaded down with drinking, whatever they're drinking that night. We'll judge on of 1 to 10 if they want to.
Yeah.
I'll take that off and take that up my list to count their drinks, and I'll give them a test of 1 to 10 how their drinks were.
We're saying
I'd even do that for them.
We're saying in the previous hour that if you want to make a recording, either a video or just straight audio recording, and send it to Chuck or I, we will play it live on the show that night. So send it to me, Franz at theageoftransitions.com, or send it to Chuck, and we'll get it on the show that night. So that's a way to be part of the show. If you don't want to call in, you just make something now and send it in to us.
Yeah. Make them out quick. It's not coming shortly. It's not that far away. Since
my
Christmas is only like 3 days away.
It's going to be crazy. There's going to be so much going on.
Screaming in there again.
I know. Well, Uncle, I was saying in the previous hour that this is the first year for this, and the plan is to continue doing this every year.
Well, if it works, let us continue it. But let's see how it works first before we jump the gun.
I'm pretty sure it's going to work just fine. It's just a matter of how much we're able to do this year. I know that next year, if we continue, we'll be able to do it even better.
Well, yeah. I've always had this for my evolution every year, so it always will come to doing this. I've had that since I started this business.
Yeah, but we haven't done it live yet. We haven't done a show.
Done it. I'm showing it. I'm telling the people.
Oh, sorry.
They haven't done it live yet. So, but I'm do like to try it out for this year.
Yeah,
for this
no.
first year.
I mean, this is where we really become like Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, BBC Quest. He'll have double behind him. So if we do get in touch with him, I really would enjoy that. We really would get a good conversation going.
We should try to call his show while we're doing our show.
Yeah, if you know his number, let's call it up.
To get a hold of that.
Yeah, let's
See if
get
we
a
can
hold
get
of him
into
and
his show
see-
there.
Get into the show and see what happens.
That'd be good.
You know, he might come. He might just say, "Hey, who's this Uncle the Broadcast?" Pop on me, and then they'll start chatting. That's the way to get going.
What I want to talk to him about is get some of his technical people doing the production work, and have them help us out here on the production end of things.
Well, we can ask him that. I
Yeah.
mean, that for your sake, to knowing what you're doing about this stuff, that's a good idea to ask. You ask that to them and see what happens there.
It really helped pick up the slack here for me. It'd help.
I don't know what's behind the scenes because he's the producer. Well, producer's in the knob, man.
There's a lot of things
but
going
this
on.
guy behind me here, in front of me, I have no idea what he's flicking.
There's a lot
Like I
of.
said, I'm just looking at this Apple thing.
I'm pressing buttons as we speak.
Pressing
I'm switching between different graphics right now. Again, we're seeing the different websites. We're seeing the different social media platforms for Uncle the Podcast. Right now, I'm going to cut back to Ryan Seacrest's Instagram page. There it is.
What's he doing?
Well, he's got 3.9 million followers.
Already?
He's doing something right.
What's he doing to get that so many?
Well, I think being on TV is part of it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Having a nationally syndicated radio is another part of it. Radio show.
I really like to get in touch with him. Boy, it'll make my night if we can get in touch with him on New Year's Revolution night.
It's not what you know, it's who you know, Uncle.
Well, who you know out of that business? I should say, who you know out of that business.
If we could get to know Ryan Seacrest, we'd really be somewhere in this world.
Our thing would be flying up instead of dropping. You want how much higher if we know him? Oh, yeah, I'll give you some of my my leads, and boom, we fly up there.
It would really
That
be,
would really push our buttons to go up.
the number of downloads would really reflect the changes happening there.
Download?
Yeah, on the podcast, the download numbers.
Oh, how's that work?
Well, it's
I don't know.
I can see, and I'd see how many people download it. It's not a huge amount of people. I can tell you it's not 3.9 million people.
Oh, no. That would be that much.
That much I'll say. It's less than 3.9 million.
Well, how long we been doing this? He's been definitely doing it more the times than we have.
Good point.
And it will get up there with him. But, man, we just started, I don't know how long ago. I lost even track. But we're just, I'd say, 3/4, half that high, maybe.
Yeah.
That high up to us. And he's up to about that far.
Yeah, he's up
By
there.
hand check.
He's up there.
He's up there.
Well, I got to say, getting that many viewers isn't really part of my personal goal in doing this, Uncle. I don't know what yours is, but
To get a lot of people. Isn't it?
yeah, a lot of people is good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to get as many as we can, but if we don't get 3.9 million people, but we get a few people, and the people we get are excited about what we do.
It's the people actually that we talk to every night. They come down to. And if they want new ones join in, tell them to join in, and they'll bring it in. Like that guy, for example, at in that country, off the border.
Yeah,
Haven't heard from him lately.
the country off the border.
No, the guy off the border.
Oh,
Like that guy, for example.
Oh, do you hear that, Uncle?
In that country.
Do you
who's
hear
that
that?
talking? That's me talking.
Yeah, Uncle.
Haven't heard from him lately.
This is exciting
Who is
because.
this talking? Guy off the border.
Well, who does it sound like? Is
me.
talking? Hear that, Uncle?
That's to me.
Do you
Who's
hear
that
that?
talking?
Okay,
That's
so
me
so
talking.
listeners know what's going on.
Uncle.
This is
I'm talking.
This is exciting.
I'm talking to somebody.
For us, this is very
who does it
trippy,
sound like? Is
but
it
to the audience, it's
Talking
gonna
to
be
me.
we are hearing
Okay,
ourselves
so
talk on our own
listeners know what's
show.
going on.
What is all this? talking.
What we're doing is
talking to
we're
somebody.
listening to.
Wait a minute, we're talking to somebody. Who's out there?
Uncle, we're watching our YouTube stream live. Ourselves talk on our own show.
What is
We're hearing ourselves talk, and it's a bit confusing.
I come what you're saying. I'm listening to it. You're saying in my ears.
Okay, I got to
can't
turn.
hear you.
Okay, I just turned the volume down. That was
I can't understand what you were talking about. I'm listening to myself talk.
that was very maddening.
What was that?
Okay, what that was, Uncle, is I have confirmed that yes, our live stream on YouTube is working.
I can see that.
What I did was I went to our YouTube channel to watch the live feed. It's a little bit. It's on a delay. It's about a 5 or
it's-
10 second delay there.
Oh, that's right. Because remember, you watch a football game and it's a delay on the top and the bottom. It's something like that.
It's exactly like that.
yeah.
Because you don't know what maybe if I turn the camera on, I could expose my nipple. The YouTube sensors will catch that, and then everything will get corrected with that 10-second delay.
Whoa, that was funny. I just thought I was talking to myself.
Would you like to hear yourself again? Let's
Yeah,
listen
let's-
to. Okay, again, we're listening to ourselves. Everything will get corrected. So we're listening to our own live feed now. We know that it's working.
I just thought I was
So this is exciting.
Would you like to
You
hear
know,
yourself
and
again?
it looks like. Oh, let's see if anybody's in the chat.
Yeah, let's listen. Let's listen.
So
It doesn't
we're
look like
listening
it.
to our
I'm
own
putting
live feed now.
gobbledygook
We know
into the
that it's
chat
working.
right now in
so
hopes
this is
that
exciting.
somebody will
You know, and
engage with
looks
it.
Like, let's see
I'm
if
just I'm just tapping on the keyboard. Oops.
What
I,
happened?
I tapped one too many times.
Put that tap down.
I tapped it too far. So now I need to tap out of this. This could cause real problems.
Don't.
Now I'm on some, who knows even what page this is. Uncle, I got problems over here,
When
okay?
you're bouncing and you're tapping. I'm trying to listen, and you're tapping over there. With your tapping.
Yeah. Well, as long as, let's pull up Skype. Okay, we still have Skype, thank goodness. Oh my gosh, we got a lot going on here, Uncle.
I know you bouncing down. I'm trying to listen, and you bouncing, taking, bang, bang.
I was trying to get chat going on our YouTube channel.
Well, let's get the chat moving.
I'm trying to engage with the audience right here.
Audience are listening?
Well, let's see. It said that we had 2 people viewing it, actually. So, yes,
Already? Oh, right. We got something going.
2 people were watching it live. For the 2 people watching it live, I would encourage you to join the live chat. I've dropped out of it for a second, but I'm coming back now to add in more gobbledygook.
for the 2 people watching.
if
it live,
you,
There you go.
encourage you to
if you type something, here we go.
Here we go.
Okay, Uncle, this is very exciting news. We've got Lucum, who is a patron of ours on Patreon, no
Patron.
less.
Oh,
He is engaged in our chat now.
All right, chat. What do we have to talk about?
Okay, so
Let's get him talking.
he says, after I wrote utter nonsense, he wrote, "Yep, I see ya. You need to get your life together over there."
I know. Tell this man on the sidekick.
Uncle
Tell the sidekick to get moving.
knows. He told his sidekick. I'm writing this in the comments so that not only can he hear you say
Who's
it,
that?
but I'm going to say the same thing.
He's on the sidekick trying to figure his machine out.
Yeah, I'm okay. So I'm trying to be, original in my commenting. So I'm not just saying the same thing you're saying on the show. I'm typing things.
Right. You type, I talk. That's a good idea.
Okay, so I'm going to tell him thank you, Lucum, for joining our live chat here on YouTube.
On YouTube now.
Okay, there we go. And then enter there. Oh boy,
What's
this
it
is
doing?
exciting. Lucum, thank you so much for supporting on Patreon.
Yeah. Thank you for reporting. Uppercut.
Uncle, do you have something special to say to him?
You are very good to understand that you understand listening to us. We've got some people finally, and I enjoyed having a good conversation with yourself.
Exactly.
And for the new revolution, you could maybe be the first caller.
Yes.
And we might have a game to play. What was that game you play?
A game.
That you play? Find that tune.
Name that tune.
What was that game? And then you can talk to them.
Is that the one we do on Instagram?
It was one of them that you do. my sidekick does. I don't know
Maybe
what
we'll have to do some game then. I
it
don't know
was.
what.
Something that it said, name that something, and then you'd be talked to. We write the letter out to. You do them.
I do, this is the Instagram Name That Tune, I think.
Yeah. You do them though.
Yeah, that must be the Instagram thing.
The Instagram thing, I believe we're talking about.
Oh, okay. So Lucum says more
yeah,
dollar beers will probably do the trick.
Yeah.
And then he says, I currently don't own a phone, but
phone?
maybe I'll set something up for call-ins.
For calling?
Yeah. Maybe he doesn't have a phone. Wow, I appreciate
I
that.
didn't know that.
That's pretty cool. Good
How
job.
How do we get in touch with? How would he get in touch with us? No phone.
Well, he's figuring something out on his end so that he can do a call-in.
Well, look.
Maybe he could do a Skype. You can always call in via Skype.
Yeah, call him for Skype and see if that works.
You could get through Chuck. He's Charles.Ocelli on Skype, and he can patch you into the show.
Yeah, goes right into us.
It looks like that could work for Lucum. He's saying Skype maybe. Okay, cool.
All right.
See, we are interacting with our audience here.
Well, that sounds good. At least we're doing something. We
I
got
love
something
this.
moving. We got something finally moving.
We're-
This is what we have to have moved.
It's moving
right on. This is what we need.
And it's
After him playing with those knobs over there, whatever he was doing, ding, 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 ding. Sidekick is gone crazy over here.
I think it's excellent that it's a patron on Patreon here.
Well, Patreon. I'm going to keep pushing those Patreon people.
We're pushing it.
Yeah, at least we have one there.
Join up, everybody.
Join up Patreon, and get some Patreon going.
It's because of patrons like Lucum that this show is made possible.
Oh, he's making the bring it to them.
See, this is our PBS moment, Uncle.
I see. I think this was a good idea doing that PCA moment.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, because it really pushes the subject that we're going to do here.
You too could help bring the show to listeners all across the world.
Yeah,
Support us.
we like to have some more reporting. Like over by that one guy with the snow thing. I'd like to
Jeffrey
get
Matt in Canada.
Jeffrey Matt. Oh yeah, in Canada. See if what he has for a business to talk about. Or
He
what
said
does
that he might call in for the revolution.
Well, I'd like to hear from him and see if he got any more of his friends to call in. If he worked on it, then
We should. Uncle,
Yeah,
I
just
think
to
we
let
need
him
to
know.
just use the rest of the show just to reiterate that the revolution is coming and that you all need to be a part of it.
Yeah, everybody has to be a part of this revolution that we are going to do on a New Year's Eve night on the Monday,
Yeah, so December 31st,
December 31st,
live starting 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Pacific Standard Time
to 12
to midnight.
to midnight, or it may go live. It depends.
Yeah.
Depends on your callers and how far you want to go.
Yeah.
That's the way I say it. To make
Yeah.
it easy for them.
So
So
yeah,
what I'll say.
call in. It's going to be amazing. Uncle's New Year's Revolution live on Ocelli.com.
cool.
That's going to be a great way to hear it because you'll hear all the audio. You'll get everything you
In
need.
fact, we'll even have his parents. We might have a couple joining together
It's
here.
possible.
That we'll have a couple of joiners here.
It's possible.
So we'll have maybe another hookup. Do you have the sidekick had to put together here to hook him up?
My
on
own
this?
parents could be on the show. Maybe we could interview my mom about eating squirrels.
Well,
That-
eating schools, shit.
Yeah, I was well. That's what I was talking about earlier. And maybe we could ask her what it was like.
Oh yeah, okay, we'll do that.
You know, she
Yeah,
never
your
served
butt-
us squirrel.
Did your brother ever listen? Have to ask him.
I'm pretty sure he must have, although I don't know for certain. He'll be here too.
Yeah, I know. I'll try to see if he want to listen. I
Yeah.
mean, just ask him.
Maybe-
Ain't nothing to hurt.
We could give them all some flyers to give to everybody they know.
Right. Make them up, and we'll send them out, just like I said.
I think something else we could add to the flyer is like topics we usually talk about on the show.
Yeah, we can do that.
Like what topics?
Expect me to listen to you know who.
Uncle?
Sunshine.
Oh,
I
yeah.
expect her to be on this new evolution.
I hope so.
Yeah, well. I haven't
Sunshine.
heard her for a while.
Call in, Sunshine.
Yeah, call in, Sunshine. We'll have a good talk.
Please do that.
Yeah.
You can listen to past shows with Sunshine on by
Yeah,
going to
past show.
unclethepodcast.com,
Yeah.
clicking on the podcast button, and or actually you can put in the search bar, just put Sunshine in the search bar, and you'll find
That's
the
all
old
you have to
shows.
say is Sunshine, and it pop on. It should be on that.
You'll find it.
Yeah.
Go to unclethepodcast.com. Go to ocelli.com for the live show Friday
and
nights.
that other
And
lady we had,
Spike.
Spike. Also Spike. She's a real good talker. I am
Oh,
enjoying that talk. She can talk your ear off, let me tell you.
She is a wonderful talker.
Yeah.
We hope that she does call in. She said that she would. We really hope to have her on the New Year's Revolution. So that'll be a treat for everybody if she calls in. She promised to do a song even.
A song?
She
I
might.
heard one of her songs on our interview. Broadcast.
So we really are going to attempt to rival Ryan Seacrest with live
Yeah,
music on our
Definitely
show.
going to do that because I want to have him talk. I really like to get to him. I mean, if we could get to him, we done all night. I mean, I tell you, that guy can talk.
He can talk.
You know, he can bring some over.
He can.
You know how they say friendly car press, Starbucks to car press, help out people?
I know how they
he-
say that.
He could help me out doing that.
Seacrest.
Seacrest, I'm talking about.
Could you help us out, please?
Yeah.
Ryan, can you hear
Right.
us?
Ryan Seacrest.
That's what we're asking.
Right,
And actually, I'm going to ask a favor of Chuck, if I may. Chuck, if you're listening now, could you just join in the conversation for a moment? I'm going to test audio here on the YouTube side of things, see if we can hear you. So, Chuck, if you're there, just chime in real quick.
Sure, here I am. How's it going? There you go.
Okay, thank you. That was adequate. And as far as I can tell from my control center here, my OBS Studio control center, it looks like your audio is coming through, Chuck. So that's good.
Well, that's a good
Oh, so it's
sign.
going to the YouTube.
Yes. So we can hear you on YouTube, but last week we couldn't.
Okay.
Right.
So we've got that little kink
Fixed.
ironed out. Yeah. See, we're getting
So-
somewhere.
So then the people will call in or hear that loud. That's what I want to hear, that loud. Did you hear it?
You want to hear it that level?
That level.
Yeah, I
Don't
can.
go any level lower than that. Stay right there.
Right there.
That's perfect.
Got it.
Because that way it's much clearer and you can hear them.
I can play with the audio. Oh, you know what I can also do? I'm going to play the keyboard for people. I don't think anybody's going to hear this other than us, Uncle.
Keyboard?
Yes.
What the heck you on the keyboard?
The only people that will be able to hear this are you and I and the people watching on YouTube. So if you want a treat, can you hear that, Uncle?
Yeah, I can hear
You
it.
can hear that?
Yeah.
You want a treat? Go to YouTube. Watch the YouTube version. I'm playing keyboard now. Listen to that. Oh, man. Is that good, Uncle?
Yeah.
I think it needs to be a little louder, though.
A little bit.
Because you can't hear that, can you, Chuck?
Can you hear it?
No, he
No,
doesn't.
I wasn't hearing that at all.
No, you don't. Of course you don't. Okay, so see, that also proves the fact that I know what I'm doing, that I knew that he wouldn't hear it, so that's a good thing.
Well, he's learning something here. Let me tell you, he's learning something. Sidekick's learning something here.
Does that sound familiar, Uncle? What is that?
Trying to figure it out.
I'm playing something. I'm playing something right now. If you're on YouTube, you'd hear this. I'm playing this on the night of the revolution.
That music that you start on the guitar.
That's right. Does it sound like... That's our theme song.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the idea is we're going to play that live on the Revolution. We're going to open up with a live version of the theme song.
Of that song.
I think so.
Let the song do that long until you get our voices right.
Now I'm just playing nonsense just because I can. It's kind of makes it sound more suspenseful when I do this, Uncle. What do you think of this? You like this? It's very simple. I'm not doing much.
Just tapping the things like just tapping these things.
Just tapping one key,
at a time.
but it really kind of sets a mood.
Right.
Is it a good mood, Uncle, or
Not a bad move.
what if I do this? There we go. It's gone now.
Oh no, bad move.
Okay, I think I'm going to set the keyboard aside. That was fun just to play around. Oh, wait, let's see if Lucum said anything in the chat about that. Lucum, let's give us a little chat here. We want to hear what you thought of that ridiculous music.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, here he goes. He says, lush synths. Ah,
Lunch since. What's that?
that's proof in the pudding that our live YouTube audience is listening to that audio. The only trick now is if I can get that audio also going over to Chuck so he can get it playing on Ocelli.com. That is
Send
going
it
to...
over to him now. Chuck or Chili.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Can you do that?
Well, you got... This
What
is the
it, more
point...
work for the sidekick.
At this point, my brain starts twisting into a pretzel.
Oh, that's sidekick for you.
Uh,
Can't think straight.
not at this hour. But we'll see if we can work it out by the time New Year's Revolution rolls around. And we'll get something working, without a doubt. I feel good. I feel good about this, Uncle. Do you feel good about how these tests are coming out?
Coming out pretty good. Really soon, but I get a still kick with this hat thing. I'm still trying to memorize my hat. We're looking at that.
Oh, the Instagram live feed helmet
live feed
cam?
Helmet cam. I'm still got that in my head.
I think
thinking about it.
we're gonna have to use that at some point.
I don't know what point though.
That's gonna have to come out for the New Year's Revolution.
I don't know what point, but that. Well, I'm talking, I'm looking, I'm talking, and I'm looking. It's like this. Hello, I'm talking. Oh, what is he doing?
Uncle.
I'm looking at the thing.
I'm showing Ryan Seacrest's Instagram page again.
He is? Has he seen it?
These are the things that people are missing if they're not watching the YouTube version of this, which will be posted on your YouTube channel later. You can go back and watch it, see how it came out. I know people are just dying to know what this looks like, the visual of Ryan Seacrest's Instagram page.
Oh, man, you get that going. You'll get people flying into this if you get Seacrest into it.
Just
I'm
showing that,
telling you.
just that image alone is going to like
Pick
bump us up.
the boom. It'll pick up the people real quick.
That's all.
You want to know that would be picking them up.
Okay, now I have
Anyway, with Seacrest.
now I have your Twitter page up there. Maybe people will start following your Twitter now because we just did that.
Right.
So there's the Twitter for everybody. That's what that looks like. And I'm going to show the Uncle Instagram page too. This is what the Instagram page looks like.
Like I said, I'm not seeing it because I can't see
I
it.
know.
I see an apple. That's all I'm looking at. It's an apple.
I know. With the ideal setup, we'd have something where we'd all see what's going on. I'd have some sort of monitor where we could all see it.
I look up there, and let's say if you put it somewhere up there that you can look
Yeah,
up at
exactly.
I could do that if you did something like that.
A monitor, yes.
But not down here.
I know.
Hey, what am I looking at?
I know.
He's playing with the knobs over there.
That's something that maybe we can aspire to if we get more Patreon supporters. We can get some
Something came
equipment
in.
like that.
Hello?
Did you hear that, Uncle?
I heard that. Somebody here?
Well, that was just a 2-minute warning from Chuck. So maybe we
2
ought to
minutes
start.
for warning.
Maybe we ought to start wrapping this up, Uncle.
Oh, we got a 2-minute warning.
Uncle, what did we learn tonight?
Some more experience for the New Revolution talk shows. We've learned more of you're working in the right direction of what you're doing with this stuff. There's that boom boom sound again.
Okay, I played a little synth there.
And that is a start. Let me put it that way. It is a start. You're doing the right thing of working it instead of the nope can. We're working a little more into it.
We are.
I think that's what we've
Oh,
learned
Uncle, I
tonight.
think I just came up with an idea of how we can get some audio of the synth on the night of the revolution. I just came up with an idea that I think we're going to have to do that will work for now. So
What would that be?
don't worry about the synth
Or do
being
we have
heard.
to wait?
Don't worry, I got it figured out. It's in my own brain. I just got to keep it there. So, what you need to know as an audience is be there live December
Be there
31st.
live 31st. Be there or be listening to.
Yeah, and please, I told people last hour, just this New Year's Eve, all I want you to do is remember, even if you're not listening, just remember when you're doing whatever it is on New Year's, remember that Uncle is doing his revolution then.
That time I'll be doing it. If you're drunk, I'll give you a test on the beer or the drink. 1 to 10 if you want me to.
You can join the party.
Join the party for that.
It's going to be at Ocelli.com.
And I'll give you you can judge it on yourself to let us know on your drink.
It's going to
give
be
it off to you guys.
It's going to be on
Yes.
Uncle's YouTube channel. You can
YouTube
watch it.
channel.
If you have YouTube, all you got to do is go to YouTube, look up Uncle the Podcast, and you can watch it live. You can call in, and we hope you will.
Yeah.
Join us.
Join
Just
us.
remember,
And,
that's something you
it's
can do.
It's exciting. So enjoy us.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. Okay. And then, of course, our website here is unclethepodcast.com. You can subscribe, but we hope you will subscribe and you'll share the show with other people.
Bye-bye.
Hey, you go a little late, but that's okay.
Us?
Okay.